Ouch. Did you laugh? Okay, I got on here to say that Louie and I have an opinion that might be a hot take that we would like to share. And it is regarding the shame that surrounds rehoming pets and normalizing rehoming your pet when you are no longer the best caretaker for that pet. Of course, anytime you adopt an animal into your home, whether it be a macaw that lives 80 years or a hamster that lives 2 or 3 years, you are accepting that responsibility and knowing that you are responsible for this living being. And that should never be taken lightly. However, life circumstances happen, people get sick, things happen when you need to rehome your pet. And I'm going to use a very specific bird example that happens a lot. A lot of birds are adopted or bought as babies. They're cute, they're cuddly, and then somewhere down the line, a big bite happens. It's bound to happen. It's going to happen. Some owners will get scared of their birds. They don't want to handle them. They're scared of them. They got a really bad injury, so they just leave them in their cage 24/7 because it's scary. You don't want to get them out of their cage. You don't know how to handle them at that point. So what type of life is that bird living locked in a cage? Exactly, 24/7. It doesn't deserve that. No living being deserves that. Louie was kept in his cage for 26 years. I do think that he got out some, but obviously not enough because he was kept in a tiny cage and now he can't even spread his wings. What if Louie's owner would have rehomed him instead of keeping him in that tiny cage? Louie could have had over 2 decades of joy and life in a home with more enrichment and love. I think a lot of people will keep their animals because of the shame of rehoming them. But in that situation, in many situations, I think it's appropriate and it's better for the animal to rehome them to a loving home. Nobody goes into a situation expecting to rehome their pet, but sometimes it's necessary. And we should encourage people to rehome their pets to a better home when they can't provide the life that they deserve.